Yeah, you in here. That's recording. That's recording. This is recording. We should be good. We messed up the first time. I messed up the first time. I ain't gonna even blame you for that. But we like I said in the mess up take, we got two cameras going. We're trying to see which one we like. Whichever one you seen is the one I like and chose to release. But the other one might be behind the scenes, whatever. We still working on it. Anyway, let's get to the show. So, yo, you just tuned in to Kcool Panda. That's KCOOL Panda with two A's at the end. I'm the cool one himself, T.M.J, TJ, depending where you know me from. Then we got a cool guest in here. First time on the podcast. We got Titus. Say what's up.
Man, what's going on, Kcool Panda people? Shit. Glad to be here, man. Shit, ain't gonna lie, look kind of a little shaky over here.
Well, we got it. We in here. So let's get into it. First time on the show, we're gonna get into the first topic. All right. So I think I said to you it was what I say? Oh, the whole Mase and P Diddy beefing and shit. So what's your thoughts on that? What you heard about that?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I looked that shit up like yesterday or whatever. And what I find out, Mase dropped that one diss track on P Diddy and shit.
Yeah.
What did he say? He was like some shit. And what was that one line?
When he said something, I feel like I think I know you talking about. It was something like he made
he made like he went like off and was like saying he changed his name or P Diddy changed his name to some shit, said something love or something like that. It was some shit.
He was Mase. Yeah, and this is Mase from back in the day from what's the song? More Money, More Problems.
Oh yeah, that song Big and Dumb.
Yeah. He was on there and and then he said something like they didn't release his album back in the day, like it was like holding on it or something, and it's like I guess some legal problems first of all, because he as far as we know he left. As far as I know, he left and he went like became a pastor or something, preacher, something like that. For like he was just like he was like no more rap, all that stuff. And
I didn't see that shit.
I was like, we was like, okay, it was odd though. It was odd because it was just all of a sudden, and it seemed like at the time he was rising up, right? It's like was this like late '90s, early 2000s, somewhere around there. He had that one album. I forgot that one song he had, but then after that hit or whatever, he just disappeared to me. And then I was like, oh, he a preacher now. He just trying to change his life around. He said, but now it's like, what made him come out if that was what he was doing?
Money, shit.
Right.
Came back for that money,
because it's somebody getting sued or something somewhere up in there.
I think P Diddy holding his contract or some shit like that. He holding
it's an album, something like that.
I don't know if it's his masters or what, but it's some shit holding.
Yeah,
like
it might be his masters.
It's like 20 mil worth or something. He was like,
oh yeah, now you remind me. Yeah, they like he sold the masters way in the back in the day for whatever amount, and he offering now to pay way more.
Yeah, for sure.
For it back, and they like nah, they won't give it to him.
Said, nah, give me that shit. And
so that's what he mad about right there. He's like. You know what I'm saying?
I really shit put the
so
work in.
And as we start doing the diss track,
my boy, you my brother type shit, and you gonna diss a nigga like
right? I don't know. It seems like what people be saying about P Diddy is coming true because all the people around him, falling apart. Like and same thing though. We get into Kanye too later, but Kanye kind of like, especially after seeing the documentary, but like. A lot of his people just falling from him too. Just
for sure.
Big Sean, John Legend, Common,
Jay-Z, shit kind of in a way like shit.
And it was somebody else. His own wife. Everybody
for sure.
is like just falling apart. It's like I don't know. It's like I don't know. Maybe some people. I'm gonna say this a little bit more too later, but they were like, I don't know. Surrounded by a bunch of yes men and women, whatever. Where back in the day, everybody was just trying to get on. So it's like, yeah, you cool and this, and they just let shit. Sure. They just took shit, and now it's different. And so now they want to. I don't know. I feel like P Diddy and Kanye came out of old era, and
when they come out in 2000 and
like you know, P Diddy was like
T Diddy was
90s and
90s,
shit,
yeah, sure.
but like that era going from 90s into early 2000 when Kanye started coming, it's like they understood the industry, right? Like this how it was. You saw it in the documentary, like how you just describing the fashion and all this stuff. It's just like
sure.
and how they just seem like we know what we doing, right? Like Dame and Dash and all them just like, but it was still like.
See, I ain't fuck with Dame Dash, hell no. I'm like
it was
Dame Dash look like a whole ass nigga. I ain't
gonna cut. By the way, so the first time, feel free to say whatever you want to say.
Thank you, man. Appreciate that.
If it's anything, I tell everybody, if it's anything incriminating, or just like, I'll edit it later. But you just relax, you know what I'm saying? Gotcha. But yeah, but they always, when Kanye was saying, it's like, they was like, I don't know, wasn't so sure, but it was like, they thought they understood this is how it is, this is rap life, right? And then it's like, now, it's completely different. And it's like, they either do two things, right? They disappear, or they try to be like what's now. Trying to adjust to what the songs is now. Sometimes work, sometimes don't. Kanye even said at one time, he was like, he making the music like this. Like, I thought that's what they like. That's how they do it.
Yeah, that mumble rap shit, whatever.
Yeah, so he started doing that shit, you know. So he was just like, I'm just going with the time, whatever.
I mean, you got to in the day, like, so you gotta reinvent your game, whatever, like real shit. Like, you can't just be stuck in one area of music type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't work that way. You gotta like shit. You want to last long, you gotta change your shit up.
That's what he did too. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But back to P Diddy and Mase though, like it's like well, P Diddy known to try to throw drinks at folks. You know, heard about him with who was it? Kendrick Lamar. Sometimes
that little beef they had. I remember that beef. Yeah.
He said it was at a club and P Diddy came, was about to throw a drink on.
Was it Kendrick Lamar or was it J. Cole?
It was both of them because he was coming. He was coming, I guess, to throw a drink on Kendrick Lamar, but J. Cole stopped him. And that's what made him get in a fight. It was P Diddy and J. Cole ended up getting a little scruffle. I don't know if somebody got hit, and I feel like somebody did. Can't remember. But they like once he's trying to stop him. Yeah. And so that's whatever. So then P Diddy beefing with J. Cole too, whatever. So whatever. So he ain't not known, how you said, he known to have beef with people, basically. So it's like for the longest he was just like, I don't know. It feel like, I guess he was just doing whatever, and but now it's like all his people, and maybe like how Kanye people is too. They all starting like, you know what, we finna fight.
Masters,
you know what I'm saying? Give me my masters, because educated now. The industry is more smarter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what you think? You think Mase gonna come back with some music though? New music? I don't know if he's been doing like new music, but like come back with like something major. You know what I'm saying? Like how Nas did. Someone to get the people talking like, oh, Mase back.
Mase
you know
back.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't know if Mase.
That's his song. I ain't even mean to do that, but that is his song. Guess who's back? I ain't mean to do it, but yeah, that's the song I'm trying to think of. But guess who's back?
That's old dude Mase song.
Yeah, I forgot how it go. I just know it's like he has some kids singing. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Some. I used to like the song. That's when he left though. And came back, so he made that song like,
I'm back. For then you gonna leave?
I don't know. That's the odd thing. Then he left after that time, and that's when he went be a preacher or something. And I ain't heard from him since until now. And now it's like he won his masters and stuff. We understand that. I mean, and he said whatever he doing, he making money, because he said it was like 12 million or something. And back in the day, his masters was like worth like 2 million or something. It's like in the single.
But who else was signed to and what group called back then who made that song More Money? It was a group.
You talking about Bad Boys?
Yeah, the group. I remember I seen this when I read the article. Is one dude, his name Freddie something on the group. I don't know his name.
It sounds
Freddie some. Let me see if I got a name.
Go ahead.
You know
I ain't familiar. It's well,
oh yeah,
shoot.
I don't know. Do either he said some shit about P Diddy or some shit. He said, damn.
Shit, yeah, I forget that P Diddy late Bad Boys had like 3 errors. I'm going back to the '90s every time he said, it, but then like, damn, it could be anybody from the show, from that what's that show?
Which
Making a
one?
Band. Them folks got signed technically for a little bit. They had like
Who that?
probably you don't see Making a Band.
I don't think I'm making band, man. When that come out?
Like shit around when Kanye and them was
Oh,
like
shit.
popping early
Making fun of
first two shit uh when P Diddy was making he basically put it was his own American Idol.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, instead of they competing, but he already chose his people. It's not like he got like he got a band. He got not like a band, he got like uh 4 or 7 rappers, 3 singers, whatever, and they living in the house together, like like Real World or some shit. They in there all in the house together, and they're
making music or something.
yeah, that's their goal. Their goal is they're living together, and they got to figure out how to work together to make a good album.
Mm-hmm.
That PDD actually he's finna release because he did release some of these singles and shit on the radio. That shit didn't work. It had some seasons, but like it's like after each it had like 4 seasons. After each season though, it's like and they come out with the second season, it's like, oh, that band didn't work out. Here's some new people. Or and then they'll keep some of the old people or whatever, but they'll replace the new ones or shit. So it went up to like 4 seasons or something like that. And then nobody got like big from that. I mean, some people known for it, whatever. But then went away, came back, and then started doing it again. I forgot what he called that one, but this time he had a girl group he put together already. What's the name? Danny D. Kane, I think. And then instead of the other group, he's like, all right, this is a singing group now, so y'all 5 gotta work it out, learn how to dance with each other, sing, all that stuff. And so that's what that drama, right? At the end of the day, I think only 2 of them, and they made the little album with Diddy, whatever. What is it called? Something with Paris.
It ain't sell, did it?
It was straight, but I don't know about no second one though with them on there. After that, it's like I ain't really hear from them no more. Let me see. But yeah, I ain't even answered the question. You think Mase coming back with a new album and shit? He got 12 million. Apparently, maybe he can start his own label, put his own shit on. You think he can do it though?
Nah, I don't think Mate's gonna do that one, man. I can't cap. Yeah, he gonna do that one.
He just here for his masters.
He here for his masters, get his money from back in the day. He trying to get that shit done with. I know, like shit, eating a nigga up inside, he can't have his money what he worth type of shit.
Yeah,
you got niggas selling for coins and pennies and shit right now. Shit, nigga trying to get what he worth, like real shit. In the day,
right? That's what you gotta do. Everybody like yo.
Everybody hungry like shit.
Exactly. Time's up. It's like I'm like yo.
Time's up my money at like real
exactly.
Shit.
Like shit. Even the old dirty bastard, because you saw the Wu-Tang. Remember, cause of RZA or whoever decided to do the little deal that, and what was like 12, 20 some years later that old dirty bastard would get all his masters and shit.
Oh, for sure,
yeah, shit like that. Now he owns it and they making money and all this shit.
Like it gives you time, real shit.
Back then they try to like, trick you or some shit, try to get you to sign deals and shit like that 360 deal. You know what a 360 deal is?
What's that
when it's basically like, I always use Will Smith as an example, right? If Will Smith was still signed and he was signed to a 360 deal with a record label, right? That means not only is the record label getting money from his music, they're getting money from his movies, any TV shows he do, anything he produced, they getting everything. Cause
the record label getting all that?
They getting all that because in this 360 deal, that means, everything. We getting everything around you. And it's like, in their mind, it's like, if it wasn't for us, you wouldn't be famous enough to be doing all this other shit, right? And some people can also say, if it wasn't for me, giving y'all doing, like being talented, y'all wouldn't be making money for me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just don't sign on 360 deal because it's basically that's the real signing your life away, signing your soul away. Because no matter what you do,
Real shit.
and I mean, no matter what you do, like you could be signing them, and you could be like, you know what, I'm gonna go work part time at McDonald's. It's like there's
They
some
only
of
gonna need
the
that.
that's some hard money
That's
too.
some real
Wherever you
shit.
make money at, they getting some basically. So it's like, yeah, don't even do that. That's signing your soul away. But anyway, we're gonna take a shot break. Which camera? This one. We're gonna take a shot break. We'll be right back. All right. We back. We back. Looking at two cameras. We back. Got the man Titus up in here.
For sure.
All right. So it's your first time on here. I explained to you a little bit before, but we got this little segment we do called Who You Got, where we take like two made up characters and like either make them fight against each other or whatever they can do, like a race or whoever is whatever, right? Just versus whatever. So in this one, ready for this one?
What's up?
It's Batman versus Iron Man. Who you got?
Batman for sure.
Why you say Batman? Think about it, cause they kind of the same person.
Oh, for sure. You're kind of saying they got the same like knowledgeable type of instinct type of shit
and money.
Oh yeah, got the money. Yeah, Bruce Wayne got the money. Real shit.
So I guess is who you think got the most money? Who you think is richer? Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark? They two different worlds too, but
I gotta go with Tony Stark with that one.
You think
they got to be Tony? They got to be Tony.
Shit. He do like flashes his money more than Batman. Whatever, he got the cars. That man had the whole. He had he didn't have to hide his shit. He had his in his house. He had the robots and shit, the holograms.
Yeah, all that shit costs money. Like
exactly,
like shit, at least a few million. That motherfucker. Like,
and Batman's still in the cave.
Yeah, shit.
That man's still in the cave
with the lights off and shit. Like,
exactly, he gotta hide and shit. Yeah, I like Batman, but it's no
Batman. Like you like real ass. Like ain't got no like type of what's that shit everybody else got? They got the like. He wasn't born with the shit, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't born. He had to like fight for his shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real shit. You had all shit. And what he was doing. Like in the first Batman movie with Batman Begins, he was training with what's his name in the dojo or something like that.
So you saying like he instead of like all the superheroes with powers and shit, he had to actually train, learn how to fight, learn how to use his detective skills and shit to figure all that shit out. Cause Joker don't got powers either, but he crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
the world made him that way, like shit. Like
exactly. So
that's how it happened.
And then you saying like Tony Stark, he was just like born straight up, and he grew up with all the money and the fame, and fell right up into what his daddy used to do. Basically, he took over the family business.
What was his dad again? I forgot to tell you about.
Is he a junior? I don't think so. No, his name is something. I mean, it's something Stark. Howard Stark. That's Tony daddy, and he did the same shit. Instead of the Tony Stark more, he like invented Iron Man and shit. He wasn't that advanced, but he was making inventions and shit too back in the day. So I guess he kind of got groomed from how to be Iron Man from he was young. But Batman made up Batman himself. He's like, you know what? I'm scared of bats. I don't know why I said it wrong. I'm scared of bats. So I'm gonna make them fear bats. And that's why he dressed up a bat. That's why, that's why he's a bat. That's why, cause he don't like bats. He like, it's only kind of like, this the only thing he's scared of is bats.
So he pretty much stepped into his fear pretty much type of shit.
Exactly. And make them fear. Make them fear what I fear and get in their mind and shit. And now it's like he a whole ninja and detective, like all this shit. And then Iron Man, he can't beat Batman with the detective shit. He got science and all that shit, but Batman, they figuring out crimes, who did it, where they at. You know what I'm saying? Tony Stark, I think he'll beat him in that. So like solving a crime, I think Batman will figure this shit out faster. You know what I'm saying?
Than Tony.
Yeah, because
Okay.
Tony it gonna take a like experiments. Like he gonna take too long. But Batman's like, I'm already at that window waiting for him.
Oh, for sure. He ready to break somebody's
Where
neck,
is
ready to
he?
break somebody's neck or some shit. Like, he ain't gonna kill you. He gonna put you in the hospital.
Hang
for
him
sure.
up and let the blood come through your head. I ain't gonna kill you. The blood kills you. I ain't kill you.
Shit.
You couldn't get up. That's your fault.
I was scared to open that door and see Batman at the side of the door. Like,
Exactly. The cape and all you see is the eyes and shit, whatever he doing. But Tony Stark is like, he got his shit, his inventions is better than Batman. Cause he flying and shit. But Batman, I feel like Batman got like some kind of suit where he can fly too. You know what I'm saying? Like something with jetpacks, or you know he got a jet. You know he got a car. He had a motorcycle in the one movie. What else he got? They can move.
So we talking about them fighting. We talking about them just having the
just I'm just comparing them to see like how they stand up.
I'm
like
shit.
they kind of back and forth.
I'm like, you think like shit? Batman can be Superman. You already know Superman can be Iron Man type of shit.
Yeah,
you're doing the math to your head. Like, don't you think Batman gonna beat Iron Man ass? Like shit, like shit.
You made me think of something. Fuck, what was I gonna say? It was this the forgetful episode. We keep forgetting shit. Batman, toe to toe. No, Iron Man, like outside of the suit. Like Batman, they just like t-shirt, pants, right? No suit, nothing.
This was in the movie or TV show?
Just if they did, right? Batman, Iron Man. So like, no gadgets and shit, right? Just toe to toe, right? No suit. Batman probably be the.
That's no doubt. Like shit.
I don't think. Well, nah, I don't think Iron Man know how to fight.
He fight like a British nigga, like one nigga that type of. Nigga.
He probably fight, but Batman got the ninjas and he be fighting multiple people, all the time. He gonna be like, so hand to hand, Batman probably gonna get him. But like, what about the suit stand? Because Iron Man suits be more. He got missiles and.
They give it to Iron Man with that one. Batman suits ain't no shit. He ain't taking no missile, no real shit.
Like that tank from the first one, he shot the tank and then she said, "Boo." Yeah. He'll probably fly back, but like too many of those. And then he got Jarvis and shit up in his the AI in his suit, like Iron Man talking to him and helping him, like he's over there and all this shit. Batman. I think they tried to put Batman a voice in one of those movies where he was talking to the car, whatever the car was talking to him. But as
Which
far
one
as
was
probably the Ben Affleck the one Batman versus Superman. Probably was that one. But I ain't like it.
You don't like that one?
It's like I ain't like that. Nah, because it was stupid.
It was slow. I don't know. It was slow to me. I'm not like I ain't crazy with comedy. It was too slow. That shit just like lasted for like how long? Like 2.5 hours.
Probably, more for sure. It was like definitely over 2 hours. Those type of movies are always over. They made it all, and then it was like because the reason why, like the scene shows Batman with a kryptonite spear inside of Superman, like he beat him. Right?
With the spear joint?
Yeah. And so it's like, but then he stopped because him and Superman got their mom got the same name. He's like, your mom. He like, whatever, you could kill me, but save Martha. And Batman was like,
so they got the same mama?
They got the same. They don't have the same.
Oh my shit!
Their mamas got the same names apparently.
What type of shit is that?
And so he's like, say Martha, and then Batman stopped because they got this. Their mom got the same name, and Batman mom is dead, right? I'm like, that's stupid. That ain't Batman. If Batman really thought Superman was a crazy alien coming to kill everybody, he would still kill him, right? Because that's what Batman do. He do it for the greater good. Like he don't want no. That's the reason why he was stalking Superman anyway. Cause like you a super person flying. And you can do lasers and shit. Like you out of control.
Oh, but you got too much.
You're like, hey, this nah.
That's what happened.
Right.
So like the band on their ass, like the what that shit called? What happened in the Marvel joint? There was in the Civil War when Captain America told them that like we got to sign this, we got to stop
Yeah.
destroying all this shit like that, so we got to
Yeah.
like cut back and shit. You know what I'm saying?
That would Batman would have been all about that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And then like so he wouldn't stop to kill Superman just because of that, right? I don't even know why they put that in there. And then that ain't like bruh, that shit was stupid. Did I watch the Justice League? Cause that's the second one. That's the one that came after that. I don't even think I watched that one like that.
Which one was that? That was
That's when they put them all together,
in there?
like Flash, Aquaman, all this shit. But it's like, Aquaman
you ain't
cool,
fuck with it?
Aquaman cool, and Wonder Woman, they movies cool. You can watch those.
Sure. Oh, for sure.
We'll see about this Flash one. It's coming soon.
See, I can't picture a Flash movie. It's like, how you gonna make that shit work? Like,
right? I don't know.
Nigga just be fast and shit. Seem like you ain't gonna see shit. You ain't gonna see much. You ain't gonna see too much. Like shit. What you gonna see?
He be gone, man. He running too much.
Like you gonna be seeing that? What the fuck you gonna see?
Like I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's it.
I figured out.
That's all that nigga got. Like.
Whenever he uses whenever you gonna just slow it down, he gonna be gone.
You gonna see like that, like shit.
We'll see how they do it.
Shit.
I might watch it if the trailer good. I might, but
I thought the trailer all gonna be good. Like shit gonna be good for sure.
Like, if we'll see. I don't know. They who is it? Suicide Squad with them kinda.
Which
one?
Which
they
one?
Are.
With Will Smith or one with
the one with Idris Elba.
Idris Elba.
The other one, the second one they made with who's the other dude in that? Peacemaker. You saw the Peacemaker dude in there? John Cena.
Oh yeah.
That one. So John Cena show whatever spoilers for everybody by who cares about it, whatever. At the end of that, they showed at the end of his show, Peacemaker, they showed Flash and all that. So it's like connected their world. So like, okay, it's official now. They trying to do like Marvel, you know what I'm saying? Like connecting the TV shows with the movies.
Multiverse shit with the
So and that shit the same thing, right? Instead of I keep hitting my microphone. Instead of saying like Marvel say, what they say? What do they? What did you say?
Which one? But the contract shit, but the
No, it's too bad. The dimensions with them. Marvel called them. I forgot what they called that shit.
Damn, what they call? Oh,
you guys just said the word, I think. But in DC though, they called it Earth 1, Earth 2. They named all their shit just like Marvel did. Whoever did it first, whatever. And the only reason why they did that is because at one point, the writers was writing too much and shit, so shit wasn't making sense. So to make it make sense, it's like, oh, this is a different Superman. You know what I'm saying? This is Superman from this universe, right? The multiverse. That's the word I was looking for.
Oh, the multiverse.
This is the Superman from Earth 2-1. You know, that's why he ain't acting like. That's why he evil in this one and good in that one. You know what I'm saying? That's how that. So now they got all these universes and because they trying to make it make sense. And now they using them for the movies and shit, and they using them for the movies and shit to make their old movies make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like they doing the same thing they did with the comic books, but now they doing it with the movies. So like in the comic books back in the day, it's like Spider-Man over here. I thought he was over here. Whatever. That's because two different people wrote a story about him, right? So to make it make sense, if me and you wrote about Spider-Man, you got Earth or you got Universe 212, and then I'm in Universe 312. So I could talk about my shit, and you could talk about your shit about Spider-Man, whatever. So remember, you know, you seen Spider-Man. Spoiler, who ain't even seen it yet, whatever.
That shit was dope.
But you see how they try to fix their old Spider-Mans with this new Spider-Man by explaining multiverse. So now all these Spider-Man movies make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like we've been watching the same shit, but just different universes. Yeah. So it's like then they make it make sense. And now DC got no choice but to copycat, right? If they want to stay alive. Like, well, we fucked up in that movie, but that's okay because there was Earth 213 over there. You know what I'm saying? Well, we in this one now. This one good, right? Come to this one. That's how they gonna be. So, that's why I like they got a chance like with Flash to make it right, but we'll see what they do. But final thoughts though, who you think gonna win against? I don't forget who you said. I know it's DC or some shit. It's coming back. Batman versus Iron Man. Who final? Well, you so two things you said hand in hand. Batman got it.
Yeah, for sure.
In the suits, Iron Man got it. So I guess it's the last question. Who got the most money? I guess they'll solve the problem. So you say Iron Man.
Oh, for sure.
So I guess Iron Man taking it. That's who you got in this fight. In the end of the day, Batman might be able to beat his ass, but he got more money and he got more gadgets.
I feel like Batman will outsmart him in one way or another. He just like that nigga like shit. He gonna figure it out for sure. That's why I fuck with Batman. He gonna like one of them problem solving ass. Like he gonna like, damn. He gonna find like whatever your weakest point is, whatever. Like he gonna find that weak point or whatever. Right. He gonna like make something for it and shit.
Make a virus and put it in his suit, and he gonna fall out the sky.
Something like that. Like he gonna make it work or some shit. Like damn.
You right. He do. Batman somehow make it work. You know what I'm saying? I guess he got this. It's just like underpowered to him and Superman, maybe Iron Man. I don't know, but more for sure, Superman and Batman got this underpower that people don't know about, and that is whatever they want their story to be, whatever powers they want in their story, they gonna have it. For example, back in the day, Batman got stuck in a wooden box, right? I'm making up shit, right? Let's just say Batman was in a wooden box,
like shit.
And then he like, damn, I can't get out of this box. It's made out of wood. This calls for my bat chainsaw. Now he got a bat chainsaw and he just cut his shit out. You know what I'm saying? That's his power. That's his other power. The writers, whatever they want Batman to do, they gonna have a bat version of. You know what I'm saying? Well, we need a nuclear to kill him. He like Batman. Like, I've been working on this for years. I ain't never told nobody, but I got a bat nuke in the back. You know what I'm saying?
They got some plan, got something backed up for y'all. Like shit.
Right. I ain't never tell nobody, but I got a nuke in the back. Right. And it's now all of a sudden Batman got a nuke. And same thing for Superman, because you know Superman couldn't fly at first.
Oh, he couldn't?
He couldn't. People forget about that too. Batman, whatever the saying, that he could leap tall buildings and do something similar. That's the part that I need you to hear though. He could leap tall buildings.
Who's Superman?
Right. That's what they used to say to him. Why, if you could fly, you just fly. But all he could do was he could move faster than a speeding bullet, whatever, right? And jump tall buildings. So at first, all he could do was run really fast. He's strong and he could jump really high, like the Hulk. Basically, he's just the Hulk. But then, like a story called him to fly. So it's like now you can fly. And then a story came on. You got laser eyes now. Now he got laser eyes. You know what I'm saying? And now recently,
I feel like that one. Not cut you off. I feel like that one movie. Damn, that shit called. Was it called The Boy? But the little boy who grew up in that farm or some shit.
Yeah.
What was that shit called? Was that about
Smallville?
Was it that one with it? Yeah, the laser visions and killed his dad or some shit in the woods?
Nah, you talking?
I forgot what it was called. You know what I'm talking about? And that shit called.
No, he's not the same though. I think you talking about another movie. I can't think of the name though.
Yeah, I don't remember the name, but it was like a little boy grew up with his family and he was adopted or something like that. And he found out where he came from, like outer space or some shit. And
damn, it almost came. I know you talking about though, but it's gone. I almost had this shit.
Yeah, shit.
But yeah, though, all that shit that was just for his shit though. And now I told like he had a one new story, right? And he ain't had this power before. He got in whatever situation. I need to release all my powers. He basically did you seen Dragon Ball Z?
Oh yeah, for sure.
He did like Vegeta a little solar flare, and he like released a solar flare from his body. Superman, right? Superman couldn't do that before. Just release sun rays out of his body. He couldn't do that before, but he could do it now. He get really, really hot and overpowered, and just release into a burst. But then afterwards, he like regular for like a limited time until he charged back up. So when he do it, somebody can just come shoot him with a gun and he dead. or some shit like that.
Oh, for
Because his
real?
powers is going temporarily until he charged back up from the sun. But so that's why it's like you can't use it all the time. But like I said, Batman, like I got this nuke. Superman, I got this solar flare. You know,
Got a little backup.
but you know what I'm saying. So it's whatever they want them to do. So I guess I'm gonna go with Batman on this too, cause like Batman was like, well, damn, I need me a suit. So he would have built him a bat Iron Man, a black
He
Iron
would have
Man
made
suit,
something happen.
right?
Shit.
He would have. Then he would have like, "What's up, missiles and shit?" He like, "Oh, you got missiles? I guess I need to go get some missiles." Batman missiles and shit.
He would have came with some goddamn microchip or something for the Iron Man suit or some shit.
Yeah, he would have like snuck into his labs and all some more shit. And not to mention, I mean, Iron Man got like the Avengers and shit, but Batman got his own. Besides the Justice League, Batman got his own clique: Robin, Batwoman, Batgirl, the other Robins, all these folks. Batwing, he got his own clique within the just. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so they probably outnumber him too. But anyway, so I guess Batman taking it.
Yeah, I give it back.
Batman. Y'all let us know what y'all think in the comments below. But
be honest, just Batman.
Yeah. Like Iron Man too.
Oh, for sure.
But I guess Batman gonna win this. But we're gonna take a shot break and we be right back. Yeah, that's that. Let me see again. Yeah, because he went crazy. And I knew. Yeah, that one's like the evil Superman, like the origin story. I know you're talking about. What's it called again?
Brightburn.
Yeah, Brightburn. That's the one that's like that Superman and kill. Yeah, it's like a horror movie, but for super. Yeah, that's what Batman.
I thought it actually was like his backstory. For I said, hell, can't Superman backstory? I said, hell, no, this shit too damn dark.
Right.
I said, shit.
You're like, hold up, this ain't Superman.
Yeah, shit.
That man was like, I saw that one. He was like straight up murdering, like he was nothing. I already know. But all right, we back. Everything recording. I hope so. Last topic we're gonna get into is this Kanye West documentary. For those who haven't seen it, just skip on. Yeah, go see it now. Stop this. Go see it and come back and we'll talk about it. But let's get into it. So we're gonna start with the first episode. Okay. So the first episode was showing his grind up, like how already leading up to the college dropout, and then him being like taking off on that. So after seeing his progress from just like making beats from people to his album dropping and all that stuff, how you feel about it? And then you like the college dropout?
Oh, I didn't like it at first. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't like was put on Kanye at first like that. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I listened to a few of the songs, but I ain't listen like the whole album type of shit. I didn't like that of a classic. You know what I'm saying? Like after like seeing the movie and realize how much work he put in, how much effort or time and all that type of shit, it's like it shows they're gonna pay off type of shit. And so listen to the album, you kind of like feel like what he put into this shit, like everything put into it. So it's like shit. I put on like I like shit. My fault, Kanye. Like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like damn. You had it at one point, like shit.
Yeah, cause I saw it, cause I listened to it, and I was like, I'm watching him making it. I'm like, then that's the part, and that's what he got. And I see, okay, and me making beats and stuff. I'm seeing other shit like him piecing it together and shit. Remember that? I think you said. You saw Wu-Tang, the show, right? You finished it all up? You caught up?
Yeah, I finished all up.
Spoiler alert for all the people. It's not really a spoiler, but remember that scene, I think we talked about it, where he was putting the beat together and it was in the studio.
When they was seeing the bands and shit?
Yeah, separate, and he was turning them down and cutting. Yeah. That shit, what we was seeing in that part of the documentary, is him piecing stuff together and seeing if it work. Because even though me knowing the songs, when he was playing it to people, right? Like it was one when he was playing, he played Through the Wire to somebody, right?
Oh, he did? And Wu-Tang playing?
No, not Wu-Tang. But I'm talking about like in the documentary, he played Through the Wire, I think to Pharrell, whoever,
Oh, you played to Pharrell
somebody, but I could,
D. Ray Davis and somebody. Yeah.
I could hear it from listening to the song so much, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could hear that wasn't the finished product. Like his voice, there was like a little example take. Like he just said this so he could hear how he sound on it, because it wasn't, his voice was still kind of messed up in it, whatever, from the accident, whatever. So it's like I could tell that wasn't even the one they was listening to, or some of them wasn't even the final project. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta, it's what you gotta do sometimes. Like you gotta like make it and like listen to it for a while. I guess that's what I'm doing. I keep saying the album coming, the album coming.
Yeah, pushing that shit back, man.
I be listening to it when I'm at work. Y'all be seeing me. I be listening to it. I'm just like, I'm gonna go back and change that. This. It's a progress, but I don't know. It's like you could rush it. You seen how people rush it, even though you could. Some people say they good because they can rush a beat and it sound decent, right? But it's like a formula to that already. It's real easy. It's real easy to make it just like.
It's hard. It's hard to make like get you want to say quality music type of shit. You want to make something
right.
real like make it last, not make it like something fast that's gonna last like only 5 years. You wanna make something like when I drop this shit gonna be something gonna last like 20 years, 30 years. People talking about this shit like in the long run, you know what I'm saying? Like it's something gonna live like your kids gonna be like in this shit, you know? Like shit.
Exactly.
So I feel.
So that and they take a while.
Yeah, shit.
Take a while. Some people could put a song together or albums together, and you know, to me it'd be just like basic. It's just, you know, we used to this. So since you're used to it, you used to the good feeling it give you, right? So automatically you like it, right? Even though like later on you listen to the words, or you get older and you listen to the words again, like they ain't making no sense.
It ain't sounding right. It sound like some gibberish.
But you should listen to it now because nostalgia. But then once you realize that though, then you start listening to now, and you start listening when the next generation come up with their music, you be like, y'all ain't making no good music.
Yeah.
Ain't
the same.
Exactly. But it's a progress to do it, and I can see what he was doing and all that stuff. But that man was confident, just walking into people's office, just like, hey, listen.
Where's it?
He saw him walk in and just went straight to the radio and just like, he ain't say nothing to her.
I'm gonna play my music real quick and play this shit for y'all. Y'all gonna listen to this shit. Wait, you're gonna hear this shit. Like
exactly. Walking, all right, let's go. Walking down the hall looking for the next person, like him right there. Look.
Yeah, shit. You gotta have the confidence,
right?
You had to have like, you want to succeed in the long run. You gotta have confidence in this shit. And like, even what his mama said to him in the show, he said, a giant can't see himself in the mirror. And that's like, shit. You gotta. Damn, what was she saying about it? Damn.
I know you're talking about, because everybody talking about that.
That was a strong quote. Like that's something strong. Like to hear that. Like pretty much you saying you can't be bigger than yourself, or some shit you trying to say. Pretty much like you gotta come back down to realization. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still, you know, you're not this big person you think you in your head type of shit. You gotta come back down and realize that shit. So,
right. Yeah. Some people say that because she passed away, that's why it like she in that same example, right? She held him down, the giant down, but then she passed away, the giant got big, and that's what we got now. It's Kanye to the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Kanye, Mr.
He ain't really said that a long ass time.
What's his name now? The God or something like Yeezy?
Yeah. He ain't say Kanye to the in a long time, and I knew it was supposed to be Kanye to the West or something, but he just shortened it up and just started saying Kanye to you. I said that wrong. Kanye to the, but I never knew when I was little, whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, now it's gonna change to blah blah blah. I heard somebody said he officially changed his name to Ye. It's just Ye now.
Oh, word?
Something like that. I'm like, no, I don't think he would for real, because I think he take too much pride in his real name than Ye to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like he because he said, he told us in the fucking, he said, what did he say? Kanye stands for.
Oh damn, you did say something
not
like that.
like no one like no other, something like that, one of a kind, something like that. So why would you change his name? I don't think he did it for real. But people say he was trolling people saying he did, and he changed his name on Twitter to just Ye too. I'm like, it's just Twitter though. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, so that ain't nothing. That's social media. Like,
Right. So I'm like, people still saying Kanye. So whatever. So let's go to the second episode. Second episode is after he dropped the college dropout. He blowing up. He on top of the game. He winning the Grammys and all that stuff. And then you see like the troubles and his mom passed. You see that in that episode, and then how he kind of started which one to say spiral? He kind of like started to like.
This when his mom died in the second one.
Yeah, and the second one, that's when she passed because he was like passed late. They kind of went over. They showed some stuff in late registration, and then went on to graduation. When graduation came out, people was like boom, boom, boom. And I saw graduation was like one of his highest ones.
Oh, yeah.
He sold like 600.
I thought it was like a million or something.
Like 600 million. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
yeah.
1,000 like 600 million.
No, like 600 million. I'm like, I saw it. I was like, dang. Right? Because I was looking at it because to go diamond, whatever, for your record to go diamond, because you know it go gold, you go platinum. To go diamond, you need I say that's 600, so you need
for what?
10. No. Not 600 million. Is it 6 million?
This for the contract shit. You signing contracts.
This is like how many albums and stuff you sold. If that's 600,000, I think it may be 600,000. Then you need to sell like, so say like it is 6 million, right? Drake hit 7 million before, right? And Kanye never hit 7 million, right? But Kanye been at 6 million more times than Drake. You see what I'm saying? Like he don't came. So like Drake might have came like a spike, but Kanye been up top for a minute. He had like an era when he was just like 6 million.
It was still the same hits.
Right, but he just never got to 7. And Drake hit it one time, but he kind of been whatever. And these two albums, right? The last two they just dropped with all the hype. With all the stadium and the beat.
Which one was this?
The one with Donda, you know.
Oh, Donda and
Certified Lover Boy.
Oh yeah.
I
ain't fuck with that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
You might be proving my point.
Yeah,
out of all the shit they did, the beefing and all this shit, these two albums, first of all, did not beat the ones they did before when they didn't do it. And it's like, I don't know, maybe it's a period you gotta wait, but as long as it's selling right, the numbers still. So like I could go buy College Dropout album right now, right, and it will be counted to his 600 million or whatever, 6 million, whatever he got already. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's gonna continue, but like so eventually he'll hit diamond, whatever. But like the people they be like, oh shit, is the one who hit diamond right away. You know what I'm saying?
Which what you mean?
Like for example, Outkast, right? Their album Speaker Box, Love Below, that one went diamond like soon after they dropped. So like it was like in the now and not later on. So that was like, oh, that shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? They sold a lot, but even though the numbers was different than like how much you had to sell to be called diamond, it's way higher now because we got streaming and all that shit. Sure. But like still,
you think it's easier to get put on now than it was before, or you think it's the other way around?
I think the other way around. Like you saw how Kanye just walked in there. I know he got like the producer rights, but still, he just walking into other people's office. You know what I'm saying? Like listen. You saw Wu-Tang too. They just walked into the radio
to the stage. Them niggas came off the stage like, y'all, this my stage.
They just did it then. Now it's like. They say, because they did it then.
We here right now. We ain't here right now.
Right.
Shit.
And some people say we could do that now, but like because they did it in the 90s and shit, security is higher. You know? And they know not what to do.
Oh, for sure.
They say, hey, don't leave our email on there no more because we kept getting a whole bunch of people So they don't do that no more. Don't answer the phones because only, you know, shit like that. So somebody might be able to walk in there now, but they're going to have to go through a whole lot more obstacles than Wu-Tang did. You know what I'm saying? Wu-Tang just open the door. What's up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Here, you got to open this door, that door, security. When they run away from this dude, and then you might get to the door. You know what I'm saying?
You might get that damn shit.
You might. You know what I'm saying? So you
For
still
certain.
could walk in there, but it's just gonna
Mhm.
be harder now. You know what I'm saying? So they probably not saying it was easier then, but they just didn't know yet. You know
Did
how
Wu-Tang sign a contract? They had a contract, didn't they?
who
Wu-Tang?
they they did the multiple contracts and shit, where they like different ones then went to different ones. Like Method Man went to Def Jam. You remember you saw it? Old
Oh,
Dirty
for sure.
Bastard was mad because he didn't go or whatever. At least on the show they say that, right?
Mhm.
So, but so yeah, going back to Kanye, the second episode was all about that. You know, like him adjusting to the fame, him saying George Bush don't like black people, all that
Shit.
stuff. And then mom died. Then it shows the third episode where it's kind of like
So I
now
ain't feel the third episode too much. It was just too. I ain't kind
it
of.
was too real.
It was too real. He went too.
It's
He
two
went too
now.
deaf.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't really want to watch it yet. After once I saw it was only 3 of them, and I saw the third one obviously gonna be about now. I'm like I don't know if I want to watch it because it's like you kind of seen it already. You know, I saw.
You already know what Kanye is, right? You already know what he is.
We already know what he doing. And it's like, and it's I still watch it eventually, but it was like. It's not done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I didn't pretty much get the shit. Really, I'm going like it kind of ain't. I mean, I get it, but it just ain't made like complete sense. Like where it was going with it. Like,
right.
I mean, I can explain the shit.
I mean, I still think it's a part 2 where even now, right, in the making or the editing, because you know he recorded this over years, right? But the editing of all the videos and shit, now I still think it's some bullshit behind that.
Right? Oh, you talking about the who recorded his old boy recorded? Didn't Cootie?
Yeah.
Oh, you think Cootie has something to do with it?
No. I just think. I mean, he still did it, but I just think people at this point, who Kanye is, too many people trying to reach their hand into this now, and probably fuck some shit up. You know what I'm saying? And so I still think it's some drama right now where, well, I don't know, Kanye like in his 50s, almost
he
in his 50s. He might, he's 40s,
late 40s,
late 40s. So say like Kanye 60s and 70s, right? All of a sudden they want to do a part 2, right? Because that's from now until then, right? And then it probably gonna come back to a time right here. I'm mark my words right now on the podcast. It's gonna come back to what's bullshit that was happening with this documentary the first time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you think gonna say something about the shit?
So the second one gonna say something about this first one because it was drama between that. And somebody said, I saw it somewhere. I think it was kind of slight hinted, if I'm not mistaken, in the third episode, Cootie was like, and this one was like, making this was being a bitch, basically.
Oh, but shit. I think it took like 20 years to make that damn shit.
Yeah, so it's like I feel like it's drama behind that, you know, because Kanye is I don't know if Kanye was like, I don't think Kanye was like, yeah, you should go ahead and finish it. Cootie might be like,
I don't think Kanye should do. We talking about, was he part of it, like making the
Kanye? I heard he was like, he approved it, but he was like, you know, he wasn't involved in like what was said. It's like what you call it? So, I forgot how to say it. Like an autobiography is when you write your own story about yourself, and then I forgot just regular. I don't know. Y'all correct me. Whatever
it is, figure it out.
What they call it? Google it, whatever. Yeah. Check me out. Yeah. But then the other one, so one of them is when you write your own story, right? And then the other one is when you write my story, right? So in this one, Cootie kind of wrote his story for us to see because it's through his cameras and he can do kind of like edit it how he want to tell the story. But it's not Kanye actually there directing it like how RZA doing on Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? So that one's like Wu-Tang's telling their own story because they ain't hands-on in that. Kanye wasn't in this one, I don't think. So, but we'll see. Because right now, it's still going because he got the drama with his wife. And
yes, he went too far with that. This whole social media thing. He went, and he got a whole lot of mental health issues, I want to say. He got like a whole lot of breakdown and stuff. And it's crazy how it all came apart. Like, how people don't just make fun of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes out, people like Kanye or people like who else had breakdowns on TV before? Like shit. What's his name? Or what's her name? Damn.
It's cool.
Yeah, I forgot her name, but yeah, it's just like crazy people just like don't. Oh, like Chadwick Boseman, he had his old sickness type of thing. People make fun of this shit, and people don't understand. Like, people got actually real shit going on. Like, you know, they got all the money and shit in the world. They got like actual shit going on in their lives, but they're still like thinking shit like funny type of shit. You know,
Right,
like it
right,
ain't.
right.
They got real shit going on. Y'all are making fun of it, and then like
They
say you gonna
human.
be real. They're human, like shit.
Right. Instead of helping them, they
Like,
just like,
damn.
you crazy, you know.
Yeah.
That's what some people said, and even like you know, Trevor Noah, you know him?
Trevor, I think I heard Trevor Noah before.
He some Kanye called him out for some, and then Trevor Noah who's not in music or nothing. He's on Daily Show. He was like basically like this made me sad that you coming at me because I you know you Kanye, you know what I'm saying? And then
they friends or some shit.
they wasn't, I don't think they friends, but like he still like, I looked up to you and like I listened to your music when it came out, like, you know, since you started doing music and all this shit. And some he was like, basically got real with him, like, you know, you need help. Not saying you
trying to be a good friend. Yeah.
It's
hard
like,
to be real.
It's
like,
more like that.
Shit.
Not like you need to get help. It wasn't like, if you need help, I can help. You know, you just, you know,
Just
blah,
let me
blah.
know. Like, it's simple to talk about. So all you gotta do is say something.
Exactly.
Like,
And then they got, I haven't heard none if he said nothing back, but like once he posted it, he deleted it or whatever. You know how they do. But that's it. And so I don't know. People, that's where they left off the documentary. Is like, and then he's yay. You know, he said Kcool was like, he said, I knew Kanye, but I never met Yeezy.
Oh yeah, never met Yeezy before.
Yeah.
Like, that's when they came back on a tour, wasn't it? That was on a tour shit.
Yeah, the new shit.
Yeah,
he like, you know, now and now. Yeah, he's like, I don't know how
how you gonna react. Like, I don't know how
he gonna be. So yeah, and I think it's still like that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like he did his documentary, but I feel like he still don't feel like he know Kanye.
He ain't there. He ain't completely there. So,
right.
Yeah.
So we could see it now. You saw the whole transformation and through video. You know what I'm saying? Sure. How he at and where he at now. So I don't know. Maybe there's some genius behind of everything, but we'll see. But like, I don't know. I'll tell you my real thoughts about him later, but later we'll see. We're gonna talk music one of these days. But we're gonna go ahead and end this episode right here. We appreciate Titus coming out here on this late night session right here.
Be here again.
We gonna have him back. We gonna have him back. You want him to follow you somewhere or something?
Oh shit! I already know what about now. I'll get it later. I got you right now.
We'll get it later. Y'all go check him out and shit. Be sure to follow us on KC_Pandaa on Instagram. And then you got us at Dreamore City Network on YouTube. And then our Patreon is coming. And then you can get us on all the podcasts, Apple, Spotify, Google.
Got it all
that shit. We on this. So you could find us, Kcool Pandaa. You know what I'm saying? You got any last words for them?
Appreciate y'all for watching, man. Really hope y'all enjoyed it.
We talking about some real shit this time. All right, we'll see y'all later. And we out like so.